Man, there's something about fresh tilled dirt. It smells good, it looks good.
Flowers. Them are pretty.
Them are pretty?
Mm-hmm.
You like those little flowers?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, beautiful people. It is a beautiful day. We are having a little bit of our false spring over the next, really this week. I think Thursday this week for us is supposed to be like high 80s. We're not looking forward to it, but it'll be kind of nice to see everything just green up that much more. We are in spring. It is finally here. They're saying we could possibly get a big snowstorm sometime in March. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm taking advantage of the nice warm weather. It's actually warmer in here than it was in the bathroom, or warmer out here than it was in the bathroom. I wanted to come over here and show you guys. All these right here are my Bodark, Osage orange, hedge apple, whatever you want to call them, depends on which part of the country you're from. These are all my seedlings I started. I'm gonna do just a tray, which is it 72 or something like that? That's all I'm gonna start for right now. I will still collect all the seeds from all of the hedge apples that everybody sent me. But I'd like to say thank you. This is like highly exciting. What I'm gonna do with all of these, I'm gonna try to grow a fence row. There's a side over there kind of up by where the pigs are that I think would be really cool if I could grow a natural barricade. These things, some of these already have thorns on them. Look at this one right here. Look at that. Hateful little plant right there. It's already got thorns. It's like you only have 6 leaves and you're already putting out thorns. So a lot of people are gonna be like, aren't you currently chopping down everything that has thorns? Why would you want to plant something that has thorns? Well, this is an interesting bush plant. I guess I'll do a history lesson real quick. So Osage orange, hedge apple, Bodark, Bois d'Arc, whichever name you want, is really North America's hardest hardwood. I think black locust is up there. If you're harvesting Bodark for firewood, they say don't burn it in your fireplace, it'll burn your house down. And it's because it is such a dense hardwood. The BTUs that come off of a log is higher than anything else. I would like it for the timber. We don't have any around here, not that I've seen, and I've looked. They're pretty easy to spot come fall because you can see the hedge apples, the trees get loaded. They can actually be invasive. What I'm using them for, that's fine. I don't mind if they make an impenetrable hedgerow. What they were propagated for was people would plant hedgerows. Like, say this fence right here, say we didn't have a barbed wire fence between us and our neighbors. You would plant a whole bunch, you weave them all together, and now you've got an impenetrable, they say it was, how's it go? Do you remember how the saying went? It was horse high, pig tight, and bull strong. It was something like that. Not that we're gonna do it on this fence line, but it'd be kind of cool. Enough about trees and plants and things like that. Today's kind of an interesting day. Really, I'm to the point where I just need to like putter and do stuff. A whole bunch of cleanup, a whole bunch of moving stuff, and honestly piddling. I just need to deal with things that I've needed to deal with for a while, and today is the day. I'm gonna get the greenhouse cleaned up, start getting that cleaned out and ready, and put my saw away, clean up the mess and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. A little bit of everything.
Can I clean up the mess in the greenhouse?
You want to clean up the mess in the greenhouse? Sure, let's go. All right, I'm actually going to stand outside of the greenhouse till I get this opened up. Stinking hot in there. We got our vent this weekend, so I will install that vent before I get too far. Chicken says amen. And as you can see, there's just a whole bunch of just clutter. Having a space that is out of the rain has been really nice, but it's very tempting to turn this into some sort of storage building, which is not why we got it. We are planning on putting our tomatoes down this side of it. In case anybody's wondering, around here, Mother's Day is when you can plant. All of the old timers around here, that's what they say. It's like, nah, y'all don't plant nothing until after Mother's Day. And we've planted stuff before Mother's Day, and it just usually doesn't make it. We'll have like 1 or 2 last frosts before Mother's Day, and really Mother's Day is pretty much a shoo-in. I'm gonna quit yakking, set this camera down, and get cleaning. All right, that's about as clean as I'm gonna get it right now. It is kind of nice having all of this extra space. Guess I didn't realize how long the saw had been here. It just kind of had a permanent blockage in my mind. All right, while I have a minute, I'm gonna put this vent in down here. I guess since I have to get a ladder up here, I might as well bring a ladder over here and see how difficult it would be to move this vent so I can install the automatic opener. Look at your legs, sister. Good thing they make toddlers washable. You're a mess. Oh, she's gonna bring her mud.
You want to wash your bucket? Okay.
Okay. All right. Since they're both the same vent and they're both the same mechanism, the little weird shock thing that is heat activated, we stuck the one for the far side in the fridge, and then I came over here to move this vent down. Forgot to stick that one in the fridge. Well, since I had the ladder over here already, I took the one out of the fridge and installed it on that one. We'll see. The whole time, all winter, while the one for this one was laying in here on my saw, I never saw it move. Like, it never got longer or shorter. So I don't think they're gonna work. I think we're gonna have to find something else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a stick. We'll have to come out here and get a stick and open the vent.
I mean, we're in here often enough. It's not a big deal.
But it would be really cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. The vent's
Ever so
slightly open, and I'm sure if that thing's going to work, as it warms up, it will open the vent.
Yeah.
We'll see. I do believe this greenhouse is ready for this growing season.
I think so.
After months of work and agonizing. And
yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right, let's go eat some leftovers.
Okay.
All right. So after having lunch, coming back, the vent is open. That's really cool. All right, I'm gonna fire up that rototiller and till up this very overgrown spot right here. right, got it all rototilled. Man, there's something about fresh tilled dirt. It smells good, it looks good, it's exciting. So coming pretty soon, I'm gonna start tomatoes and a few other things that need to be started. I don't actually have anything to put out here just yet. We were gonna plant some onions out here, but those are actually going to have a longer growing season than the tomatoes. Like the tomatoes would need to go in the ground in here before the onions are finished. So I'm actually gonna, I guess, leave that, just let it sit for a little bit. I don't know, I might plant some more radishes in there, even though I've got tons of radishes. That'd be interesting. Thin this little bed right here. I would probably have enough. If I thinned this, I could take all of the coals and put them over there. I might do that. That would be kind of cool. Instead of pulling them out and losing them, pull them out and give them another chance to grow. Everybody loves radishes. They're so quick and easy. Anybody getting into gardening, grow radishes. It's like instant gratification. It's only like, it's like 21 days or something like that. Like, it's quick. I'm gonna put some of my tools away and go inside and get cleaned up. All right, it is the end of the day. You're frying peppers and onions, which is always a, like, smells amazing.
Yeah.
What do you got with all the spices?
Bulgur wheat.
Oh, it's like, that's a lot of spices. Bulgur wheat with spices on top.
Spices.
And then the rest of the meal.
Careful, it's hot.
Woo, we have chicken in there. All right, so story time. The igniter has been going out on this stove. The igniter for the oven.
Yeah.
This is a gas range.
And it's not a pilot light. It's a electric with a ceramic.
There haven't been
foil.
pilot lights in stoves in about 30 years. So what they moved to is you have a little igniter. It's like a little ceramic little coil that heats up when you turn the oven on, starts glowing red, and once it senses that that igniter is up to temperature, it turns on the gas valve, gas ignites, voila, you have fire. Well, if that little igniter doesn't work, you have no flame. This stove went out a couple weeks ago. Well, it started going on the fritz.
The end of last year.
Yeah, the end of December. Just randomly one day, turn on the oven, and it just stays with the little preheat light. Well, that's funny. It's not getting hot.
Yeah.
Well, I messed with it. I pulled the igniter out, and you can check to see if it has continuity, and that'll tell you if that little ceramic thing is broken. It wasn't broken, so I cleaned it. I put it back in. Worked for another month and a half.
Couple weeks, yeah. We got through hand hewn.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
got through hand hewn, not a problem. About a week ago.
Yeah, it's probably been almost.
This thing started going on the fritz again. I had ordered a replacement igniter coil, had it sitting on the shelf. This silly oven started going on the fritz again. I decided I've got the part on the shelf in here. I'm gonna crawl in here and just swap it real quick. Mind you, I've replaced igniters on, it's the same system for dryers, it's the same system for any gas oven that's been made in the past 3 decades. Really common part, really easy. You unplug it, plug the new one in, put 2 screws in to hold it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get in here, take it apart, unplug the old one, pull the old one out, set the old one up on the counter, grab the new one, put the new one in, and broke it.
Just shattered.
Just shattered. So,
Yeah.
put the old one back in so I don't lose it. Put the thing back together, ordered another one that we are now waiting on.
Yes.
And we've been without a stove for like...
An oven.
An oven, yeah, oven, not the stove. Like the stovetop works.
That's fine. We've been without an oven consistently for 5 days now, maybe almost a week.
It's been about a week.
Yeah.
And it's kind of frustrating because there's a lot of meals that you don't realize you kind of need an oven for.
Use the oven for, yeah, like bread.
Like bread. There has been no bread. Although, I will say, this crazy lady...
Alright, I'll show you my system. So, I was like, well, I still need to cook things in the oven, particularly muffins, because we eat those every day on a daily basis.
That's kind of our like morning snack food.
Yeah.
A lot of people have granola bars and stuff like that. We choose muffins.
So I was like, well, shoot, how am I going to make muffins with no oven? And we're waiting on this part. So here's what I rigged up. I have this roaster oven. And I was able to I have my cake pans in there with a rack. And then there's water in the bottom to kind of temper the heat. Because if I turn it on with no water in there, then it turns up to like 500 degrees and it
incinerates stuff.
And it smokes and it's just gross. So I put water in there to temper it. And I've been cooking in this
you basically turn your roaster oven into an
oven. Yeah, I put my oven thermometer in there at first to see what it came up to, and it's actually a little bit lower than temp, which is fine. I can work with that. So I've made muffins. I cooked enchiladas in here the other night. I made a couple other things, and tonight is this bread and butter chicken. So
yeah. Pretty nifty. And you know, like she can only do like one batch of muffins at a time.
One tray, yeah.
One tray. But so, I mean, those are some good looking muffins.
They're a little light just because they kind of brown on the corner ones, and then the middle still stays a little light, but they're cooked. So
but the middle ones are nice and soft and delicious, the way muffins should be. Yeah, so that's what we've been dealing with behind the scenes. Some
got it.
Yeah, she does. People have no idea. One of the things we joke about is when you're choosing your partner, choose well. In my case, marry up. Choose someone that will go to the ends of the earth with you. As Meg puts it, a good apocalypse partner.
That's right.
Are you willing to live out the apocalypse with that person? I am. She can figure out how to make bread and muffins and bake stuff in really odd ways.
Yeah.
When I saw her scheming. Like I saw the scheming going on. I was like, what is she getting ready to do? And then she pulls off something with this roaster oven. I was like, aha. You still got it.
I got it. You gotta be creative. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Your oven might go out.
It's kind of overused, but be prepared for anything, even breaking your replacement igniter for your oven.
Yes. It's all good. We got it.
All right, let's eat some food.
Yes, I'm hungry.
All right, dinner was delicious.
Good.
Pretty much any meat fried in butter covered in breadcrumbs is gonna be good.
I mean, can't really argue.
All right, it was both a busy day and I feel like I got nothing done.
You got the greenhouse prepped?
I mean, I got everything on my list today that I wanted to get done finished, and the greenhouse is 100% like
ready for.
Unless something breaks, I shouldn't have to. You guys won't have to see me work on that greenhouse. I mean, that wasn't my intention today, but it was like, yeah, I should put the vents in and stuff like that. And yeah, we're all good.
Cool.
So
good.
All right, that's gonna do it for us for today. So we will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.